One of the most iconic voices radio has ever experienced.
Yay.
One of the most engaging hosts that television has ever witnessed.
I'll take it.
One of the most entertaining people that the Soul Train Awards red carpet has ever experienced.
Okay.
Nominated for the 42nd and 43rd Annual Daytime Emmy Awards for Outstanding Talk Show Entertainment and Outstanding Talk Show Host.
Win though, so don't talk about that.
Radio Personality of the Year Awards from Billboard, Black Radio Exclusive Radio and Records Industry Magazine. Our good friend and family, which is most important. She's family. She's always supported what we do here. Yeah. She's expressed that a numerous amount of times. That she and her husband tune in to us.
Yes, in the beat, getting to the studio.
Yes.
Wake up, everybody.
When we hear that, we're like, oh my God, we're late. It's 8 o'clock.
There it is.
Oh my God, it's 8 o'clock. We're late.
Welcome her back to the show. It's always a treat to have her on here. One of the wisest people I know, one of the most respected people in the game. I watch her. I listen to her. I think she's always been top-notch, whether she's causing what people consider to be controversy because she's telling her truth or she's just being petty. The one and only Wendy Williams is here!
Woo, woo, woo. I will take it. What an introduction.
Wendy Williams is here, damn it. And we're celebrating, too, man. Yep. A tip, I don't think people put this in context, how hard it is to sustain a television show on this kind of dying platform. In 2018, there are a few people that's just really holding it up.
Daytime TV is a really difficult thing. First of all, coming from radio, and you know this way, we have odd hours.
Yes.
So sometimes daytime TV is what we tune into.
Yeah.
The judge shows and the talk shows, because we can do that, because we get off the air at 10 or 11 in the morning and go home and flip the TV on, and there's The View or The Chew or, the noontime news.
Judge Mathis.
All of them.
Yes.
So I was a fan of daytime before getting into it. And getting into it, I said, okay, all right, so this is not a judge show. This is, a talk show. And nobody talks like I do. They don't look like I look. And they don't speak like I speak. So how are you going to try to twist me around to make me somebody that I'm not? Because I've been down this road before. People that entertain me for, Heather, daytime TV before.
Yeah.
And a couple of times I have to say, yes, I'll wear the loafers and the khakis. I'll drink your Kool-Aid and speak nice. I just want to be on TV. Thank God those pilots, those testings didn't work out.
Right.
So when it finally worked out with this one, all they wanted was the Wendy that they heard on the radio.
Yeah.
And I was already doing Ask Wendy. And I was already doing Hot Topics, even though it didn't have a name. And I was already, being entertained by the request line, which now is the audience who I call the co-host.
Yes.
Yeah.
You call the audience the co-host. And you see, our audience, we call them the citizens.
Citizens.
We call the citizens are as equally as important to this show than any of us.
Yes.
They're like the sixth man off the bench.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you need that in order to win the championship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, my co-hosts are fantastic. The tickets are free at wendyshow.com. I call the ones in the front row courtside seats.
Courtside seats.
Yeah. That's facts, though.
Yeah.
Courtside seats. And, but it's so funny because when I was walking in here, oh my gosh, Heather, you don't know this.
This is funny.
Okay, so I see William Shatner, who looks fantastic, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, 87.
Tell him how
He's
old he is.
really well preserved.
Yeah.
All right. So
He's a pickle.
Vodka, tequila.
so I pass him in the hall, and he gives me the bright eyes, like, because I wasn't going to fan out. Like you have to be cool when you see people.
Yeah. You kind of sunned him, though.
No, I didn't sun him. No,
kinda
here's what happened. What happened was, then he said, hi. And I said, hi. And I gave him a hug. And then I said, we've never met before. I'm Wendy. He says, I know. I've been on your show.
Oh, shit. You didn't hear the hit him with the kicker, though. When he got halfway down the hallway, he said, people change when they get on TV.
Yeah.
Not you, Wendy.
A shot.
But listen, after 10 years, You meet a lot of people.
Yeah.
10 years, not for nothing. That's also 10 years older I am. I'm 54. I'm not 44 anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but after 10 years, do you regret? Is there any interview or conversation, I should say, you wish you could do over?
No.
No.
Not one.
No.
Not one.
No, and God bless William Shatner and people who've been on our show, and I forget that he was on the show. I apologize. Damn. I apologize for that.
Captain Kirk, you did it when you were just shady ass.
Yeah, I know.
Wendy!
Hey, but you should have saw William Shatner. He walked away like just shaking his hand and head. Damn, man,
please,
Wendy's
he's
changed.
rich. Please, he's rich. He's not worrying about me and my black behind. I'm worrying about how to get to season 11 and how I'm going to get through season 10. And in the meantime, he's Mr. Book writer, Priceline.
Yeah.
87 years old in the game.
What do you call it?
Booked.
The Star Trek thing.
Yes,
yeah.
What
is that?
You were looking at the ring like.
Yeah, I was looking. I got blinded by the ring. I was like, why is she doing this to me?
It's my lucky ring. I've worn it every single day of the show. Every single day on
I know this might sound ignorant, but that thing is gleaming so much. Those are obviously real diamonds.
Yes. I bought it with radio money,
Wow.
but once we got the talk show, it just meant so much to me because this is the first
see
thing.
it? Can I see it?
Yeah, you know how they say the left hand is for we and the right hand is for me. So every woman needs a good right hand ring.
Yeah.
And I was tired of going to Claire's and stuff like that.
Afterthought.
I wanted to buy myself something that was really significant
That's real
to
shit.
me and me.
If
Yes,
I
right.
didn't care, would I be here?
That's the Fred Sanford. You saw the Fred
I'm going to
Sanford
say, I'm
pinky
doing
ring.
yeah, the red fox pinky.
If
This
I
is,
didn't care.
oh, damn, Wendy is stuck.
Uh-oh.
So-
Fuck.
So, but I have, that one's the real one, and I also have a fake one because I feel like if that ring goes anywhere, then I will meet my demise on TV. So I wear it every day. Oh, it's very important.
There you go. It's a
Give me
beautiful
this
one.
back.
By the way, it's called the Live Long and Prosper Salute.
That's what it is.
Right.
That's what we just did.
Can you do it?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this to extend on Heather's question about have you ever done an interview that did you say regret or that you wish you could have done?
shit.
Heather dropped the ring, damn it.
All fours, Heather. You figure that
Yo, that ring rolled all the way to the other side of the room.
You know, Wendy, we've been celebrating. We celebrating your 10. This is
yeah.
bottle 10.
Yeah.
I've got a long day, otherwise I would partake. I'm going to WBLS later on today.
Are you really?
Oh, gosh. So I'm going to be on the air from 3 to 5. This
Wow,
is,
that's like a reunion, right?
well, I don't know who's there.
Oh,
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I was there at a time where different people were there,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm not familiar
But
with.
with the station itself and going back on in New York.
Yeah, 3
on-
Park Avenue.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I haven't been
Wow,
there
you
since 10
excited
years
about
ago.
that?
Yeah, I am. I'm going to change my outfit,
Uh-huh.
and I got. Oh, damn! I forgot my cans. Damn it, man.
what cans?
That's some rich people shit right there.
What is that? The
headphones.
Oh, headphones.
Get off the radio.
No, they don't,
Leave now.
they don't call it cans no more.
White boy knew.
You're gonna have an interesting time at that station today because it's in the place of Kiss FM. You don't know New York City. Kiss FM was going against BLS for a while, so it's in that space.
I worked at both.
Yeah, that's right. And you're gonna be across the hall from another station that you worked at as well.
Which one? High 97?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's all in the same building still?
Well, they took over the spot where Kiss FM was. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I'm not familiar with either. All I know is that BLS was, I think, on the 41st floor, and I remember the blackout in New York years ago when we had to walk down 41 flights of stairs, and I had the flashlight on my phone, which only had like 10% gas, and then I took everybody down the street for, a meal and stopped screaming at Houston's.
At Houston's.
Oh,
Yeah, remember Houston's, yeah.
Used to have
Do you remember the
Damn,
blackout?
Houston.
Yeah, I remember the
Yeah,
blackout.
the Spanish dip.
Yeah, we did the same thing. I was in the Viacom building, and we walked like 29 flights of stairs. And then I remember the guy, the head of the news department, asked, "Hey, man, I know you guys are concerned about your family, but if anybody want to hit the streets and do some coverage, man, do one for the team,
Yeah.
go ahead and raise your hand and volunteer." Man, yeah, I made so many cricket noises that day. I got back to Harlem. Go ahead, Tracy wanted to ask you something.
Yeah, I'm thinking going through your 10-year adventure on television, is there anyone that you wouldn't want to interview again?
No.
Okay.
I don't have favorites. I don't have least favorites, and I don't have wish guests. My favorite guests, honestly, it sounds corny, would probably be my parents, who don't sit on the purple couch. They just sit there in their assigned seats, courtside. But because I've been through so much in my life, for them to see me actually come through the fire.
Yeah.
And, for them to be there and clapping along and saying, Wendy did it. They're my favorite guests, honestly. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Yeah.
Wendy, one of the times, I want to say it was the last time you came here, and I think it might have been last year around this time, or maybe it was a birthday party where you did the big concert.
Right. In Brooklyn.
Uh-huh. And I remember, do you remember this?
Hell yeah.
What do you remember about it?
That Wendy had a white party.
Yep.
Everybody performed.
Yeah.
Like literally everybody wore white. The entire crowd, the entire audience, all the guests that performed.
It was pretty lit.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Is that the one you performed at?
I performed. Was Wendy asked me to perform.
But how
I
does it-
don't
okay,
like
let's
to
come
come
back to that.
outside.
Heather came
I
up.
don't come out, Wendy.
I know. Thank you, Heather.
You're welcome.
Well,
You did that.
Wendy gave me her mic too because my mic went out.
So Heather was thinking, we were talking about this because I thought it was dope. I had to go to Cali, so I couldn't make
Oh
it.
yeah, you didn't come.
I had to go to
To
Cali.
Cali, yeah.
But Heather has something that's coming up too.
Wendy, food and drink. I want to come on your show to do a food and drink meal. I know you stopped eating a lot of different things.
No, I'm back to the meat. My doctor said so. Look, I've had quite the 12 months. Don't ask me how I feel. I'm sitting here. How do I look?
Look great.
Fine, you look.
Yeah,
We
great.
told you that, and you was just like, really.
Thank you.
You was like, for real.
Thank you. No, it's difficult when you suffer something and people know about it, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden, everywhere you go, they're like, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you are you okay?" like really? Stop.
So you back?
Yeah. So you come on the show. We'll put up a tabletop demo in the Wendy kitchen,
Yes.
and what kind of food?
Whatever you want, Wendy.
I'm eating whatever you have. I'm not much with the pork though.
I don't do pork.
And I only eat, honestly, I only
Let's
eat
talk.
meat. It's a visitation, once in a blue.
So what is your 90% go to protein?
Like seafood or something? Or?
Okay, well, like yesterday I had, I start my morning with 2 wheatgrass shots.
2 wheatgrass shots.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Yep.
That's dope.
A beet juice, a large one.
Wow.
Okay.
And then at lunch, I had a half a turkey sandwich on whole wheat and a cup of tomato soup. But I ordered 2 cups so I can bring the second one home for dinner.
Okay.
And then my day was done.
Your day was done.
got
No, it wasn't, because if you had
Well, no,
2 shots of wheatgrass, you was in the bathroom the whole morning. I'm
Oh,
sure.
the bathroom is my friend.
Yeah, that's your homie right there. My guy.
Oh, please, believe me, you.
Man, that's flushing you out. And beet juice?
Believe me.
Wendy, are you making this stuff on your own, or you ordered? Like you're making your own wheatgrass juice?
No.
Okay. All right.
Wendy Williams is here, man. It's a celebration, y'all. Okay? Season 10 of the Wendy Williams Show premiering Monday, September the 10th.
Listen, I just want to invite everybody out because I know you're about to kick me out.
No, I'm not. We're about to play a song and come back and talk more with you.
What song?
This one. Hey, Shade 4-5, Sway in the morning. Okay.
Wendy's gangster. She be listening to hip hop.
Shade 4-5. We party today, man. We got a celebrated author in the studio with us.
A who?
Author,
Oh.
award-winning TV host. You award-winning
Well,
radio show host, award-winning individual, person in general who's been totally transparent and has given birth to so many,
and taking a lot of bullets for being totally transparent.
taking a lot of bullets. So the state of the hip hop journalism, I don't even know if you call it journalism, hip hop media today. A lot of folks, the majority of the folks, I feel, took a lot of their cues from people like you.
Yeah, I've raised a lot.
You raised
of
a lot.
people.
You raised a
And
lot
you
of
know
folks.
what? And I'm glad to still be working, and I'm glad that, when I was doing my 10-city tour promoting season 10 of Wendy, which begins on September 10th, which is Monday.
Yeah.
This is my 10th city, New York. You know, New York. Why not? But going to various radio stations and seeing these youngins,
Yeah.
and even same age ones,
Yeah.
say, oh my gosh, you know, I took my cues from you, or, you know, I got into this business because of you. That makes me happy. It doesn't make me feel bitter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tracy
Yes.
and Heather and Sway. I don't know her name.
That's Kelly right there.
She
Kelly,
doesn't have a mic.
producer.
Hi, Kelly.
Supervising producer.
Hi, Kelly. I'm sorry.
You see how I'm surrounded, who I'm surrounded by? Have you noticed that, Wendy?
Women.
Women. Because when you look at your typical radio team setup, what do you normally
They're all
see?
men. Oh, here comes Hood Hef.
Okay.
So he's coming through.
Who's that? Kev?
Yeah.
On the phone too.
Oh, he on the phone. Let's see if he open the door.
Coming through.
Yeah, let's see. Open the door for him. You got to open the door for him. You got to.
Somebody they stopped it.
Yeah, they stopped Kev. Tell him good luck with that. All right. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Hood Hef is a dog. Kev, come on, man. Don't do that.
Yay.
Go back out, Kev.
Come on, Kev. You might as well come get it in. We partying,
Don't do
Kev.
that, man. We celebrating, homie.
Kev, we
You know you want to
celebrating.
get ill.
Yo, he's one of the executive producers of my show, as well as my manager, and it's been a bumpy ride.
Yeah.
But you know, and it'll still be bumpy. You know, 10 seasons doesn't mean anything except for what's going to happen tomorrow, or what's going to happen the
He
next
came
week.
in, and see, and that's the kind of wisdom that William Shatner was giving us earlier. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing has to last forever.
That's why you have to save every dime. You have to save your money. You know
He
what
wore
I'm saying?
his best sweatsuit for us
Heather.
today, man. Look at him.
He's a snappy dresser.
that he is, man. Tracy, go for it.
And smells
Wendy,
good.
you know what I'm wondering? What are your thoughts on, speaking about hip hop media, the evolution of our critics? I'm looking at different artists who are now coming into this space, like Joe Budden. Remy Ma is going to be joining him as a media critic. Nicki Minaj with Queen Radio.
I think that's cool. I think they're following Heather B.
There you go. Speak on it.
Heather was hip hop before we even knew who Joe was, and you know, Rem and so on and so forth. And now Heather's here with her glasses on, looking all smart.
You see me?
With her with her bun.
Yes.
Yo,
Yes.
but Heather will jump you in 2 seconds because she
Right.
comes from hip hop and the era of. And so, what do I think? Come one, come all. Look,
Yes.
people didn't want me to have a talk show. Do you understand? I walked into parties, and I won't mention talk show host names
Okay.
because they're still on. But look at me like crap, like scum, like, oh, there she is. Oh, there she is. And now they've either since been canceled or being, or I'm beating them in ratings, or I'm more relevant than them. And that's fine. These days, talk shows with that panel thing, that seems to be the thing. Like, I like The Real.
Yeah.
I love The View.
Uh-huh.
You know, I respect the talk.
Yeah.
But the great thing about shows like that is if one person says one wrong thing, you could alley-oop the ball to Whoopi.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
the other girls just kind of take over while you sit there and compose yourself from your ignorant conversation. On my show, I'm sitting there in by the way, newly upholstered purple chair.
Oh, purple chair.
Yes, I've got new upholstery on my couch and chair. You'll see it on Monday. But I sit there, and now because you have to watch everything that you say, is it still fun? Yeah. Am I still Wendy? Yeah. But I talk a little slower like this to make sure that my brain is feeding me the proper information. Like, I was a fast talker.
Yeah.
I used to be a very, very fast talker. But now, and a slick talker, I still talk slick, but
You got to catch it sometimes. You almost got to monitor yourself.
man, listen.
Man.
Well, Wendy, congratulations on your 10 years.
That's my
10
muse.
seasons. Hey, Wendy. Great
Hi.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
As you know, on this show, we talk a lot about politics.
Yes.
And we were discussing this morning.
I don't on my show,
Well, that was a question I'm about to ask.
nor will I share with you.
Yeah.
Well, get your question off, man. Don't
Yeah.
let Wendy do that to you, man.
Jersey shit here.
She said she still got the slick talk.
saying this morning how we were saying this morning how politics has entered almost every medium of entertainment, in particular
dear.
sports. And as you guys ramp up season 10, are you guys thinking about how you're going to address social issues, political issues within this
Listen,
season?
the Wendy Show is a place to forget about everything and laugh and feel good that you're at least alive with one eyeball and a gimp leg.
Okay.
But you're still alive. No, I don't do politics. I won't share my views with you. I don't want you to share yours with me. Let's talk about why Faith and Stevie J are married. That's the news.
That's the news, right?
Yeah.
And they still married.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of folks didn't think it would go a couple of weeks.
Listen, man, I got my theories, but I won't talk here.
Okay.
I gotta wait until Monday.
Till Monday, okay. We got Mike on the line from Baltimore. Mike, go ahead.
What's poppin', Mike?
Hey, Sway. Hey, what's up, crew? Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Hey, Wendy, how you doing?
Hi, Mike. How you doing?
I'm doing good, thanks. Look, I just want to know, you've been known in the past for controversial statements and accusations or insinuations about some people's sexuality. Have you ever had a regret about that?
No.
Later down the line?
No.
You,
Thank you, dear. No. Now let me tell you something. I've been a broadcaster for over 30 years, and I was just speaking to my husband about this, saying, "Damn, I've been around for a long time." When I read that gay rapper article and the gay rapper, this was back in like 1990s.
Yeah, that was early 90s, yeah.
Easily. Yeah.
I'm reading this article on the air, and then, I'm like, and the whole the whole hip hop recording community turned on me.
Yeah.
The audience thought I was out of my mind. Now, what do you see in 2018?
A lot of artists who are coming out
Butch
gay.
Queens.
A lot of gay rappers out here.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
Now look at me. Back in 1994, I got liposuction and breast implants.
Yeah.
Talked about it on the radio. People were like, "You're fake, you're phony, that's stupid." But there were women who called me behind the scenes. They didn't want to be on the radio and ask me stuff. But I'm like, look, I can't have a consultation. I got to, put this 12 songs in a row or I'll be fired. So I put together Lipo Lunch. And Lipo Lunch was at the now defunct Motown Cafe. And I invited my plastic surgeon and all the girls who wanted to come. And I served lunch and stuff. And now what do you see today? Everybody's getting every goddamn thing.
Yeah.
I'm like a pioneer.
Talk your shit.
I just say
Plastic surgery queen right here.
I'm just saying.
People have Botox parties all the time.
I'm just saying, back in the day, though, Tracy, this is before you were born. Things weren't the way they are.
Yeah. Yeah. Kelly just did a segment today talking with Dr. Andrew Orden from the doctors. Like a lot of folks are now getting their butt implants removed, getting their breast implants removed.
Yeah.
Michelle,
Would you consider that?
Well, I don't have butt implants. In case you don't notice, I'm shaped
Okay.
like a capital P.
Okay, Wendy.
Okay.
All right, a capital P.
I told Wendy to get out. I told Wendy to get out 20 minutes ago. I was like, tell your chair and get out.
Look, but I do have my gigantic implants. I've had them the same size since 1994.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to remove them until I have to. And there will come a time where, you have to get them rotated.
Huh.
And, you can't just keep, these are not the same ones as 1994.
Oh.
You get them replaced once every, 10 years. Whether you're going to go up a size, down a size or whatever. But I like them. Kev loves them. And if they ever have to go, breasts don't define me as a woman.
Yeah.
But I dread the scars. That's the thing, you guys. The scars are still so ugly. Heather, look at me.
Okay.
Okay.
You get this round scar at your areola. And for black women, we don't heal pink.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Round scar and then down and then a smile line underneath. So when you go smaller, you could still see the smile line.
Oh.
Your man is still looking at all the scarring. You still have to see it in the mirror.
Dread that.
I don't mind, but and I'll do it because I'm not. I cannot walk around with perfectly perky boobs at 80.
Yeah.
Why
not?
Well, no.
I'm trying to bring you in.
I don't think my back will hold it.
Oh, okay.
But right now,
I
no.
would do.
I'm holding them up, and people think that they're mean to me when they say you need a damn reduction. Look, I know, but I don't want the scars.
There it is.
So
Wendy
what size
Williams.
did you get?
I don't remember. 1994, Heather. How many lives have I lived since then? Come on.
DB, what's your question, real quick?
I was just curious because I know you say you don't have any regrets. There's nobody on a wish list or anything like that. But if there was a breaking news story that was like hot, juicy topic or something, and you knew the person pretty well, and they asked you, "Hey, would you mind not you talking about this on your show?" Would you take that into consideration?
No, I wouldn't. And the reason why I wouldn't, and that's why I don't look, Sway. I know you touch the flame. Yeah. You get, you have celebrity friends. You go to their homes. You eat their food. They cook for you. They give you,
They massage my feet.
They're in your phone.
Yeah.
No, I'm not that close to people where I would ever have to be obligated to not doing the story. Now, what I would do is I would assure them that I will soft shoe it, or if you want to hold my hand during the conversation, this is a safe place to be. But no, I have to talk. Does that make me weird? Now, mind you, said celebrity would never, because now that I'm talking about it, I'm not going to be invited to their Super Bowl party. But Sway will be there because he likes that mess.
Yeah, no. Wendy obviously doesn't know.
I'll be home at my home in Jersey watching Lifetime. I'm not going to be invited to your wedding. Then I don't have to be obligated to, but what Sway will.
I'll go to your
But
wedding.
he be at the Lifetime
No,
party.
actually, Wendy, you'd be surprised. Have you seen the new series, or are you? They got a new series called You that's on Lifetime. And it's about a stalker. It's coming up. You got to see that.
Did you watch the Bobby Brown special? What did you think of that?
Yeah, I did. I thought that was a good look for Bobby, but I thought the New Edition special was better, and also the Bobby and Whitney one that came on Lifetime before. In general, what did I think? Poor Bobby. What a mess. His mom, I had no idea she was so strong. I was bored when they brought his wife into it, and that relationship. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I thought the music was too long. Cool it now. My prerogative. Do 3 bars and then cut to the coke. like
Wendy Williams, ladies. All right. Season 10, Wendy Williams. Make sure you watch it Monday, September the 10th on Fox. Man, it's our family right. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Continue to inspire.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right.
Tonight at the Danny at the PlayStation Theater. At 6:30, it's free, and it's an evening with Wendy. It's free.
Oh, tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
Look, it's an evening with Wendy. Don't ask me. Just know there's going to be music. You can have your drink, and I'm going to hit the stage, and I'm going to change this dress, and hit the stage, and I'll be entertaining you. So if you care, I'm there.
PlayStation Theater here in Manhattan.
Later on today, BLS.
Okay. From 3 to 5, she'll be on BLS. If you're in New York City or surrounding areas, PlayStation Theater at 6:30 tonight. Evening with Wendy.
September 10th, most importantly.
The 10th anniversary of the Wendy Williams Show on Fox TV.
Live.
Always good to see you, Wendy.
Thank you, Sway.
Great to watch you.
Thank you, Heather.
All right,
Thank you,
up
Tracy.
next, we're going to have a Real World reunion. Kevin Powell is going to be on the show.
Wow.
Yes, indeed. You want to talk with him, 888-742-3345.